What is up, everybody? My name is Psycho, and today we're doing a real Zero to Hero series. Like always, today we ran into two bosses, and let's just say I think the loot should be better if I'm going up against bosses. We tried Lockdown, like a lot of people suggested. It's pretty cool. What can I say? It's pretty cool. We ran into absolutely nobody today, but we did go against two bosses and almost died. Like always, tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. Let me know how I can get better. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Peace, deuces. Y'all have a great one. So for the first game, we spawned by Small Factory, and I knew there was a safe there, so I wanted to go check it out. We also did start with Valley, and I'm not exactly sure why I chose to go Valley, but you'll see. Hopefully, I think this game I literally didn't run into anybody. Absolutely, not even an AI player, but anybody. And I wanted to get this safe because I wanted to see if Lockdown has a better chance for better loot. But turns out everybody lied to me. There's no loot in Lockdown. There's no loot in Lockdown. Absolutely none. And after several long, grueling minutes of me not knowing where this safe is, because I've never played Valley before, I finally got to it, praying and hoping that maybe, just maybe, there was something good. There. I don't know if it's just my luck, but there's never anything for me in these rooms. If I'm missing anything, let me know, y'all. Let me know. But that's not the highlight of this game. This game is the boss, boss, buzz. Sorry, that's what the highlight of this game is. I am convinced there's people here because usually there's usually like 20 or 30 people here, which I know sounds ironic because I've never played Valley before, but I lied. I have played Valley before. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But nevertheless, I played Valley before, and every single time I'm at Small Factory, I get rushed by T6s, and that's not fun at all. So we're gonna go ahead and get right onto this boss fight because it was really high octane. Really high octane. So coming up on this house, I knew that there was probably players here because it took me like 10 minutes to get here. I think the raid started at 40 minutes and it's at 32 now. So like basically 10 minutes of me just doing absolutely nothing, but I was ready. I wanted to fight. I wanted people to fight. And to be honest, I didn't even know there was such thing as bosses in this game. I didn't know. I had no clue. Didn't even know there was missions for it. I had no idea. And I always check those pro toolboxes because I've seen people pull some crazy stuff out of them. But I heard footsteps, and that was no bueno. I heard gun firing around me. I knew there was people, I just didn't know where. And I wasn't going to risk it because I had my gold deagle. And we all know how I feel about the gold deagle. The gold deagle is hands down the best gun in the entire game. It just can't be beat. And I took out this same exact loadout I took out in the last video because apparently that loadout's like god tier. I mean, you can't beat perfect. You just can't. If y'all know a better gun, let me know. There isn't one. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. There just simply isn't a better gun. There's no such thing. But nevertheless, we're sitting here, and I'm pretty sure the guy I just shot in the shoulder is real. Still, to this day, to this minute, because I recorded this like an hour ago, to this minute, still do not know if that was a real person or not. But I know there's a lot of footsteps. I can't hear. I don't record these voiceovers with audio. And I actually just now figured out that that guy I was shooting at was a boss. That was the boss. That guy is the boss. Uh, Once again, no clue that there's even bosses in this game. I know Tarkov has bosses, but this just, it doesn't make sense. Why would there be bosses in this game? Yeah, I don't know. And you would expect their loot to actually be worth something. They're not worth anything. What is it? What is that? Why no loot go good? Not why good no loot. But nevertheless, I am scared out of my mind. I hear footsteps everywhere. They're in the trees. They're surrounding me. My anxiety's killing me. I might cry. Um, all of it. Immediate back to infant. Um, which is ironic. I'm going to take this time while I'm not doing anything to let y'all know. We went to the doctor today. Baby's doing absolutely amazing. We're looking at probably about a week. That's not true. Probably about a couple. We're guesstimating about 4 weeks until this baby comes. We're assuming it's going to be born early. About 4 weeks until this baby comes, and it's going to be amazing. And I will be training a new streamer slash YouTuber. It's just going to happen. It's got to, right? Unless she doesn't want to do the streaming stuff, then that's fine too. But I will strongly encourage it because I need a friend to play with. I'm just playing, of course. But nevertheless, she's going to be great. Her name's going to be Alexis. And yeah, so stay tuned. Might do a video about it. Might, I don't know. I don't know. So the guy I just killed right there, apparently. Oh, no, no, not yet. Not yet. Psycho, you're getting ahead of yourself. You're getting ahead of yourself. I don't know how I hit that shot. Now, if you can watch it back in ultra slow motion, 4K HD, cotton 8K resolution, but I'm almost certain that that was not over his head. It just wasn't. It just simply wasn't over his head. It took me a solid 3 seconds to figure out that my leg was just done. That boss knows how to shoot somebody in the leg. I mean, he shot 3 bullets and it just ended me. And I still hear footsteps, so I'm like pooping myself right now. But you're about to see what I mean by they need to have better loot in just a second, whenever I get done being slow. And also, how did somebody come through here, loot all the safes, and not get shot by the boss? That is my question. That is my question. But that's boss number one down. That's boss number one. Numero uno. Done. Dead. I thought this was still a real person. It wasn't. It was a scav. Kind of cried a little bit. Might have gotten depression slightly. Then I come over here and I go to look at this safe. And it's open. Now there was coin in here. There was coin. There was coin. I think there was like 5,000. I might be wrong. But hey, coin is coin. You can't argue with the coin. If you try to argue with the coin, it's an inanimate object. It's not going to respond. But yeah, and that was the end of that game pretty much. Now this is the game I'm actually interested in. This is the game that I wanted to show. I just had the other one and I thought it was cool. I ran into 2 bosses in a row. Like always, gotta prematurely fire. I'm known for that worldwide. Known for the premature fire off. But I do it in every game. I do it in Fortnite. I always have to test my aim. But nevertheless, I know that usually there is a team that spawns inside of this factory area, I'm assuming is what it's called. Also, just so y'all know, this is Lockdown Farms, I believe. Lockdown Farms. So I was expecting better loot. But clearly that's not what happens. Or I would be screaming right now and very happy and talking about it like it's a mystery on what in the world goes down. Whatever that's those suspenseful YouTubers that have the brain density of a horsefly do. I probably shouldn't say that. You know what? I rescind my previous statement. Love all YouTubers. But sometimes the suspense is a little much. Sometimes the suspense is a little much. This game is very suspenseful. I have no idea how I got up here. I looked down and I was elevated. Unlike my blood sugar, which is quite low. That is a lie. I eat cookies for breakfast. I hear people to my left. And this is like, I was really hoping I could be like, FaZe Clan. I was gonna get offers, People were about to sign me. I was gonna be the best there ever was. I feel like I should be completely honest with y'all. I've deleted the section, but there was a time where right here I was singing the Pokemon theme song. So if y'all want to hear that, uh, no, you don't. No, no, my voice is just simply not that good enough. America's Got Talent would literally boo me off the stage, and then Simon would be like, "You're an idiot, Sam." No, wait, that's Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay would be like, "You're an idiot sandwich," and then Simon would, I don't know, tell me that my family doesn't love me or something. I feel like that's how Simon is, though. No, Simon likes to just scream at people, tell them they're bad at life or whatever. Why can't we get some people who lift people up on America's Got Talent? I haven't watched America's Got Talent in about freaking years, bro. Sorry. So I'm actually chasing this team. I only saw one. Let me rephrase. I thought there was only one person. So I was listening in this house, seeing if maybe there were people up in here. When there was nobody there, I was like, odd. Why is there? Why? What's going on? And then I heard somebody cock their gun, but I couldn't see them. Could not see this guy. And he's shooting this tree. I got that Fortnite movement going on. You know. I run out of ammo. And then in the probably the most ballsy decision I've ever made, I just go up and knife him. I just knife him. Now if this was a real player, um, bro's got some splaining to do. Now I was gonna try to mid up in this bush because I knew there was another guy, but I assumed it was a bot, so he wouldn't be paying attention. Then I saw him. I don't know if y'all saw it, but he was there. He was there. He was looking at me menacingly, and then he whiffed every shot. So that's why I'm assuming he's a bot. So then I got to mid up, and I was real happy with myself and proud of my existence. And then I believe somebody else shows up. I'm over here trying not to die, just praying that Simon Cowell doesn't shoot my mom in the head or something. What in the world am I saying? I need to stop talking. I need to breathe. And I looked at the thing and I was like, obviously, fake person who has a Vanguard. Like, what? And then I like thought to myself, maybe not, maybe not. I was told lockdown doesn't have bots. Did y'all lie to me? Maybe, maybe. I don't know. But there's the third person, and I was like, boom, 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 one shot. Just like it didn't matter. I am slick with the deagle, bro. Now, obviously, normal players aren't going to be strafing across the field, but still, like that took no time. I just went. Also, y'all can't see it, but I dyed my hair black, and I'm like real proud of it. Real, very, very, very proud of it. Very proud. This is a very unpopular opinion, and I know it's a scab gun because everybody starts with it. But the AK-74N, I think is what it is. AK-74N, I believe, might be my favorite gun in the entire game. That is why I didn't even bat an eye when I saw it in my thing. When I saw it in his hand, I didn't care. I immediately knew I needed it. I needed it. I need it. But yeah, I knew the second I saw that gun, it was mine. Then I went over to farms and I checked this safe. And once again, nothing. Not a single thing. It was like Can I just not have a nice day? And this is lockdown, so I'm on high alert. I think there's people everywhere. I think that IMAL's gonna come up and shoot me in the mouth, as IMAL does. But of course that didn't happen. You know, nobody pushed me this entire game. I don't know. I don't know. That AI team was pretty cool, but is it me? Am I the problem? I'm level 20. Like I know that's not crazy levels, but that's it's better than some. I could not figure out how to get out of this window, bro. My fat ass like just could not get out of it. And yeah. So I run over to whatever this place is called. I forget what it's called. It's a building. It's got a safe in it. And I was like, I'm gonna get this safe. I need it. I need it. I need it. Sorry, I have that SpongeBob line stuck in my head. I have it stuck in my head. The water one, where he needs water and he's like,
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
I finally made it to Small Hall. Small Hall is what it's called. And I could not aim this AR. I just couldn't. I thought I was gonna be okay. Um, wow, my chair is extremely noisy. Can you chill? Like, is that possible? Thank you. It keeps creaking. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is quite annoying. Killed him. There's another guy coming. He does this whole thing. Boom. Killed him. He shot a pole. And then I go to look at the safe, and once again, absolutely nothing. Nothing. There's just nothing. And I thought there was a secret dock here. I got excited, and then it wasn't anything. And I think this might be the lowest amount of money I've ever expoed with in this game. Besides last game, because I didn't really expo much there either. But I decided to go over to the next closest safe that I had gotten. Also, I grabbed the one under the bridge. I don't know if I showed that. I might not have. I don't remember. My brain doesn't work. But I see these people and I start shooting at them. And I'm like, cool. And then they throw a smoke grenade and I'm like, oh my goodness, I came across a real player. Oh, yeah, I'm so good at the game. I need I need to be signed to a record label. That's not the right word. That is not the right word at all. Psycho, what are you doing? So I'm sitting here, running around, trying to figure out what I'm doing. There's a whole bunch of people. I can hear the footsteps. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm waiting for the smoke to die down. And then I turn the corner and there's a boom. And then there's another dude. There's an even bigger dude. And I'm like, oh my god, who is this guy? Never seen him before. Boom. Then I hear more footsteps. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I go to shoot. But then I get scared and cry. Um, but nevertheless, I come out here, and then this guy was just sitting here waiting for me. He didn't even let himself known. What is that? I thought this was another person. I knew it was a scab after I heard the voice line, because I was like, oh, that's just a scab. But I was so scared. I was so scared. You have no idea. And I only had 5 left on my med, but I did remember I picked up another med on the last thing I did. So that was pretty cool. And I still, no matter what, I was still not prepared for what was about to happen. I was not prepared for the sheer amount of people over here. I couldn't be prepared for them. There's just no way. There's like 20 people over here, dude. Like, what is that? And then I'm out of ammo. I can't do anything right. I hear footsteps to my left. I hear footsteps in front of me. I'm shooting at people. I'm getting shot at. It's everything. And so I was just like, screw it. We're running in. We're running in. Don't care. Killed one. Other guy ran in there. Shot at this guy a couple times. Got hurt bad. Then I ran away again because pain hurt bad. And this is part of what I didn't understand. You'll see in a second. I go to loot this body of this boss, and I got a question about the game. Also, what happened to all my freaking magazines here? They all just kind of disappeared. They all went away, and then I reopened my bag and they were back. Like, what? What happened here? What? I need help, assistance, somebody call an ambulance. Um, my stomach hurts. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm. These are all things I am in real life. I just happen to be hungry in the game as well. Uh, who would have guessed? I'm hungry in real life. Who would have guessed that? Not me. Not me. And then they round the corner and boom. And then boom. And now I get to loot the bodies. And I'm so happy, and then they're not freaking real people. And that's when I kind of got upset. But this right here. 25,000 for that. But the last one on normal valley was 90,000. What kind of RNG like money is that? If I'm on freaking lockdown, shouldn't my stuff be more than if I was on um like normals? Like I feel like that's not too much to ask. I should have seen those legs under that truck. I don't know why I didn't, but for whatever reason, I just ignored them. And I was gonna loot all the bodies, but I started to get dehydrated and all that fun stuff. And but this is the part where I get really mad because on normal farms, I understand the safes are, you know, whatever. You're not gonna have the best safes on normal farms. It's just not gonna happen. And he wasn't carrying anything worth grabbing, nor was this normal scav. The second I saw that, I knew it was just gonna be ammo on the inside. Yeah, it wasn't worth my time. But the safe was done. I was dehydrated. I was hungry. Uh, like always, somehow I always end these with being hungry. I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and just nothing. There's nothing on lockdown farm safes. There's just nothing in them. I literally looted like 75% of the safes on the map, and you're telling me not a single one had a red in it. Not a single one even had a gold in it. It was just all purple. How bad can this be? If y'all know what's going on, please let me know. Maybe it's Starlink being a VPN, kinda. I don't know. But either way, I love y'all. Y'all have a great one. Peace. Deuces. Tell your mom you love her. Y'all have a great one. Bye.